Amazingly, when I came to Avon, I met Getty Similani. Oh, I just loved her humility. I loved who she was. And that punished me because it was like, if she says, come and do this job, come, I want you to come into Avon Justine. She was the HR director. She was leaving Avon Justine. They said to her, you're not leaving until you find us someone. And then she told me in that in those discussions that, Maggie, you are the right person for this job. And I said, but Getty, I love IBM. IBM is looking after me.
Yeah,
I don't have a reason to leave.
People at IBM.
And she said, but Maggie, you love this even more. And I said, but Getty, I'm only 5 years in the HR profession. And you are talking about an HR director role. But she said, Maggie, after speaking with you, I think you have it. You can do this job. I went back, I told my husband that they are saying they want me to be an HR director for Avon Justine. And you know how big this job is. They want me to create one company because Avon Justine were separate companies. They want me to create one company, one culture, two brands. Sure. You can imagine what a mammoth task. But because I had already been challenged before and I succeeded, this challenge just sounded like, I want this. I took the job, Getty within a month, I think within 2 months, she said, I'm leaving. She was going to Deutsche Bank. She said, Maggie, I'm leaving you here. And I remember saying, Getty, but this job wants me to go. Yes, within few months. I said, Getty, but this job wants me to go to sit in Exco. I don't even know what to do when you're at Exco. Do I smile? What do I do? She said, don't worry. Exco it's just a normal meeting. I'll help you. I'll help you. I worked with Getty. I'm still working with Getty to this day. To this day, she's still part of my life. I went into the first Exco. She was just there helping me, saying, this is what you prepare. This is how you need to think in the room. Don't talk if you don't understand. Write it down. Come back. Tell me I did exactly that.
And how do you end up at Coca-Cola?
Coca-Cola.
As an HR director, because now you were at
Avon. I left Avon to Nedbank.
To Nedbank, okay.
Yes, Nedbank. I happened to be sitting, I attended a function. I sat with Tom Bodman at the same table. And we were talking. Tom said to me, oh, Maggie, actually we are looking for someone to integrate, to be the HR director that leads the integration of the 4 banks. Remember, Nedbank was created by 4 banks. We are creating a green bank. That's when they were thinking about the app, the Nedbank app. So I was part of the HR leader that led the thinking behind the setting up of the project that led to the app you have today, the Nedbank app. And I was loving it. Well, I was loving it. I was headhunted. We had just won the World Cup. And they were looking for an HR director to come in.
No, is that not AFCON?
No.
World Cup rugby?
World Cup, our World Cup. So 2010.
Oh, we are won the bid.
Won the bid.
Okay,
yes,
all right.
So won the bid. Sorry.
World Cup.
Yes,
World Cup. Hopefully they'll win AFCON.
I think they're going to win. I think they're going to
And we will go to the World Cup and win.
Yes. So we had just won the bid of
That's 2006.
2006, yes. So they headhunted me, but I joined them 2007.
Yeah.
To set up the FIFA 2010 function that was really looking after running the World Cup. When I brag, I tell people that I prepared the World Cup, I ran the World Cup, I handed over the World Cup. So I was my family were part of the World Cup. I was part of the World Cup. I traveled everywhere. We were in the media everywhere. I hold the cup. Anything you can ever think about the World Cup. So I was part of that. We celebrated 100 years before the World Cup. We did everything. So if you want to ask me about the World Cup, I actually can be a consultant on how you think about setting the infrastructure that leads the success of, because Coca-Cola is the main, as the biggest sponsor.
Yeah, but you're still at Nedbank.
No, I had already left. I joined Coca-Cola. I resigned
just before the World Cup.
Yes.
So
I stayed at Nedbank. I stayed only 3 years, 2.5 years. Yeah.
And then
I was headhunted to join
by Coca-Cola again.
Yes.
Do you realize that in your story, every time you had a job, you were headhunted, you never applied for.
No, I never applied for any job.
And these are big jobs.
Big jobs. I never applied for any job. And I think it really talks to, I had a good CV. I have a good CV. I really, and it's not just a CV. And maybe it's something I didn't share, which some of the listeners might be interested to. When I left teaching, I actually wanted to drop and go and register a degree. Finish my psychology degree. A friend of mine, Mahlatse, said to me, she was so worried. She said to me, "Hey, you've got a family, you want to drop and go and study a degree." No, she paid 10 rand for me to go at Vet's career unit, to just go and package my CV. And when I packaged my CV, it wasn't about what you have done. It was, what is the potential you have? A lot of times, people, when I look at the CVs, we try to scrap and tell organizations what we have done. But to be honest, what you've done is not relevant to what they're looking for. Yet, you've got the potential to learn and do what they're looking for. And that's how I learned, and that's what I do lots of times to help people. I look at the CVs, I say to them, I remember I helped my daughter. She used to say, "Mom, I applied, but people seem not to look at my CV." I helped her with the CV. The following day, she was called for an interview. She was taken. And I want to say it on this forum that a CV, it's not about what you have done. It's about what you can do. Nowadays,
Say that again.
It's not what you have done. It's about what you can do. And I know that a lot of times companies will come and ask you, we are looking for someone with a very strong, there's nothing wrong to mention it, but I think it's quite important to sell the potential you have and ask people to support you. Because if a CV, it's not a small thing. It's your entry to any door you want to open. People read your CV and they want to call you. And if the CV doesn't make sense, people won't call you. People will never want, and I look at the people that have, and one of the things that I've been trying to do is really to teach people how to write CVs. But I promise you, I feel like I don't have the time to do that. But I want to create that time.
We must do a master class on that. You do the master class.
Because organizations are losing out on the talent that is out there. In the HR touch, because I now understand that it's not about what you've done, it's about what you can do. We take people from nowhere and we turn them into brilliant consultants. I'm proud to say I look at some of the talent that big organizations like your Deloitte have taken them from us, who today are leading, not just locally, globally. And it's because we saw potential and we think with them. Because in our job, we think. A lot of time in our company, it's about thinking. If we see that you can think, we want you.